I'm Courtney Brazil, a KDAF 33 summer intern and guest host for this segment of DFW Close Up. It's a DISD update, the latest on 3 schools in the Dallas Independent School District. For the 4th consecutive year, the Texas Education Agency says Spruce High School and Samuel High School are academically unacceptable. Comstock School has recently been determined as academically acceptable. Joining me now is the principal of Comstock, Marlon Brooks. Thank you for being here and welcome to the show.
Good morning, Courtney. Thank you.
I also extended an invitation to the principals of Samuel as well as Spruce, but they were unable to attend. What makes a school academically unacceptable?
Well, primarily, the focus will be on the testing areas. Of course, the Texas Assessment of Knowledge and Skills. You have a number of student groups that are measured within those testing areas: reading, writing, mathematics, science, and social studies. It can vary from any particular student group or any particular subject area. Also, you have the areas of dropout and completion rate. So it's a major task that you have to accomplish.
Okay. So we have these 3 schools, which are Samuel, Spruce, and Comstock, all in the Pleasant Grove area. But your school has been recently declared to be academically acceptable. How was it getting to that point?
Well, historically, there have been some significant underachievements. Particularly in the Comstock community. Coming on board in August of 2006, we came together as a school community. And when I say that, I mean the students, the teachers and staff members, as well as the parents and the community members, to look at the problems that had occurred in the past, what we could do immediately to correct those problems, and to build a sustainable growth structure that would outlast all of us. And that's what we've been successful in doing.
And I heard you say that problems that have occurred in the past. What type of problems in the past have you had?
Academically, we have 10 elementary schools that feed into us that do a wonderful job. And of course, our students leave us and they head to 8th grade Spruce High School. The problem has been when we receive those students coming in as 7th graders from the 10 elementary schools, we were not specific and prescriptive in their particular needs as it relates to academic achievement. We began the process again in August of 2006 of targeting prescriptive needs of the students, and we've been very, very successful in addressing those needs, ensuring that the students leave us moving to 8th grade Spruce High School ready for 9th grade, and also on the college track readiness.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now, Spruce High School is actually going through some restructuring, moving 10th and 11th graders, I know, to 2 area schools. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, and they're also going to be ready to implement some career preparatory courses for those students as well.
Correct.
Is there anything like that happening at Comstock?
Exactly. What I tell people all the time, when you look at reform in public school, a lot of times we look at the issue of addressing adult needs. What we've done is taken a particular interest in addressing reform as it relates to student needs, putting leadership opportunities, putting elective opportunities that would enhance their social structure as well as their academic structure. We are hopeful to bring in an engineering academy to our school as well as at 8th grade Spruce High School. We will be the feeder school for those students heading to the engineering academy, and we think that's going to go a long way, again, not only in preparing the students to be successful once they get to 8th grade Spruce, but again, preparing them for college readiness.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you believe is the biggest obstacle that a principal has at a low-performing school?
Changing the culture, changing the climate as it relates to making it one of excellence, where everyone approaches the business from, again, students, faculty members, everyone in that community addressing the business of excellence every single day in the way they approach the learning, the teaching, the way they approach the interaction with one another. If it's focused on excellence, again, it makes the process a lot easier.
Okay. When we have low-performing schools, we have a lot of times people begin to point blame and say, well, oh, it's the teachers, it's the students. Do you believe that the community can move past simply pointing blame and can begin to attack the problem?
We have to. In the event that we do not, you will continue to get what you've always gotten. And that was one of the initial processes that I took when I got there, going out and talking with community members and particularly talking with the parents, getting them to understand we recognize what we have not done as a school community. But at the same time, we have the structures in place and a system in place, and we're going to implement that, and we just needed their trust, and we got the trust, and we worked as a team, and we've been very successful.
Okay. And what do you believe that students need to be focused on as they begin a brand new school year?
Ready for excellence. Ready to come in understanding that the challenge gets stronger. And every year, and the students, the students that left us as 7th graders last year who are coming back as 8th graders, as well as those 6th graders who are coming to us this year as 7th graders. We've talked clearly with them as it relates to the expectations for this year. Come prepared to start academic processes on day 1, August 25th, and we will engage in rigorous academic activities all the way to the end of the year.
Okay. And stemming from that question, when it comes to tax testing that we have within these schools. I believe the students have so much pressure already with the tax. Do you believe that this school year, and I know that your school is academically fine, but maybe for Samuel and Spruce, that they will put more pressure on students when it comes to taking state standardized testing?
Well, I would hope not, because tax is the floor. It's not the ceiling. College readiness is our focus, and I would hope that would be the focus of all public schools throughout the state of Texas. And we express it to our students. We don't spend a lot of time talking about tax. What we spend a lot of time talking about is grade level performance. Tax will take care of itself as long as the students are performing at or above grade level through rigorous activities. Again, tax will be fine, and I would hope that Spruce, Samuel, and every other public school in the state of Texas will take that approach.
Okay. And we're running out of time, but I have one more question for you. How do you believe that parents and teachers can work together to improve student performance?
Open communication. And what we take the initiative to doing at Comstock is initiating that communication. A lot of parents work. Their time is short. So we have to go above and beyond the call of duty. If it's in the evening, making phone calls, if it's holding parent seminars at the building, opening that communication so parents feel welcome and feel a part of the process.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I hope that all 3 schools will see great student improvement within the next upcoming school year.
Thank you, Courtney.
Okay. Next on DFW Close Up, Shannon rejoins us to introduce a critter who needs a great permanent home.